Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where tonight we're watching Ahsoka, Episode 5. What is there to talk about, really? I mean, the world between worlds, Anakin Skywalker. Let's just get into it. Except, I can't. Because it's still 5:52 and the episode comes out at 6. So I gotta sit and wait. So, while I wait... Well, you can just skip forward to the reaction, but while I wait, I'm going to think about what we could possibly see in this episode. I'm hoping for Clone Wars flashbacks. That's been a dream for a while now. Probably, at least definitely a hope since the Kenobi show. Seeing Clone Wars, I've said this before, Clone Wars is the reason I'm a fan of Star Wars. So to see that time period in live action would be bonkers. Part of that is I also want to see Rex. I'm definitely missing Rex in this show. Don't get me wrong, David Tennant is great as Huyang, but like, I would also prefer a little Rex. Like, what is Anakin, right? Is he evil? Is he actually Anakin's ghost? Is the Force just messing with her? Will this all be a dream? And she never actually went into the world between worlds after all. I don't know. So, how are you guys? I never really asked that since there isn't a lot of you. At least not on a regular basis. Question. For episodes and shows like these, how many reactors do you watch? I mean, am I one of a dozen? I doubt you only watch me, but if you do, thank you so much. Alright, I'm sure you just don't want to keep me here. I'm sure you don't want to... Alright, I'm sure you don't want to keep hearing me talk on and on. So, if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button. If you want to see more of my content, consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you don't want to do either, then let's just get in the episode. Okay, you're gonna hold it off from us a little longer, right? Want to see the world between worlds and what happens in there. Speaking of, Marok's helmet was blue in the intro, and while Sabine's was red. I'm sure Sabine's red being is why she gave them up, but Marok being blue is interesting. Come on, Jacen, use your little force powers. What are you gonna find? I love that Jacen has a smaller version of Kanan's pauldron. I didn't see it properly that other episode, but it's so cute. Just him pointing behind Chopper. Oh, it's just you.
I told them to stay together.
Which is why they didn't.
But they never listen.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I think he senses something. Come on. Ahsoka. Please show me Ahsoka and Anakin. Shadow Warrior. What a title. World Between Worlds. I mentioned this a little earlier, but I don't like this live action one. The hard black and white and the hard lines. They made it a bit unique, and this is just a bit more...
The same.
You look old. To live.
Oh, she's dying. That's how she got in.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm here to finish your training.
Oh, please. That'll be awesome.
It's a little late for that.
One is never too old to learn, Snips.
Snips. Hayden Christensen is saying Snips. Not in a fan or convention or anything, in an actual Star Wars episode.
Right.
Live?
Oh.
Or die?
You gonna fight?
I won't fight you.
I've heard that before.
I will not fight you, Father.
I wish Zeb was here. I watched every other, a bunch of other reactions, and everyone was like, "Why isn't Zeb flying an X-wing?" And I'm like, "You're right. Why isn't Zeb here?" Just wait a second and listen to the Force-sensitive child. Can he hear into the world between worlds? Ooh, it's blended so well. I'm so glad I had to put these on for this episode.
His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
In my opinion, he was the best Jedi.
Okay. We better get on it then.
Love that. He's like, oh, Jedi. All right, I got nothing. I can't say anything about that. Oh, Anakin. Something else I'm missing in the world between worlds is the doors. When Ezra's here, there was a ton of doors, even in the distance.
I haven't taught you everything yet.
Oh. Well, that's new. Oh, where's he falling? Is she falling? Please fall into a flashback? Wait. That's the little Ahsoka? It's young Ahsoka. It's clones. It is Clone Wars because they're even in white. And there's some blue because of the 501st. It's Clone Wars. Ah. I wish they could have brought Ashley Eckstein for this, but that's fine. I was right. They're using the Tales of the Jedi outfit.
This is the Clone Wars.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's wearing the armor, and you can't see me because the stupid camera can't off.
This was one of our first missions down here.
You tell me.
Look at it.
I don't understand.
That's your problem.
He's actually wearing the armor. I was just looking at a photoshopped image of him like earlier today, and he's still. I want to cry, but there's no water in there to come out.
Gotta keep up.
What about my training?
This is your training.
Where's Rex though? You're only giving me half here with all these clothes. How about Rex? Not only that, they're actual costumes. They're not CGI. There's people running around in clone costumes. Rex? Who's on the table? See the walkers? Oh, they're using the fog to like lower the budget. Rex!
Come on, Snips.
I got them killed.
Come here.
She did worry about that several times over the Clone Wars.
That doesn't bother you?
Of course it does.
Of course it does. The Clone Wars. He's a unique Jedi. You know this. I like this idea that the way Ahsoka's acting, it's still old Ahsoka in that younger body.
What if I want to
So
fighting?
she's not the same as she was when she was in the Clone Wars. In the Clone Wars, she would joke around with Anakin the whole time. But like the older one looks back and is like, was it even appropriate? Rex didn't even talk. He was just standing in the background. Ooh, Vader. Ugh. I really hope there's a nice moment with Anakin to end this. I don't want her to just say Anakin was terrible. I want to move forward now. Because that will be the worst part of this episode.
Maybe those senators were right.
No, don't even
Sacrifice
think about
of
that.
ghosts.
You're in the ghost. You're not chasing
You do
me.
things your way because you care.
Listen to the several thousand-year-old droid. He knows what he's talking about.
Yang, where are they? People don't just vanish into thin air.
They do, remember?
Well, no. Normally, no.
A giant temple mountain doesn't vanish into thin air too, but you saw that too, Hera.
Always. Especially.
As long as you can, just go, Mom, please.
Right?
I love that Hera's an actual mom instead of just the ship mom. Okay, wait, what? We were on Mandalore. Hey! Even he's here! Beginning of Clone Wars, end of Clone Wars. Ah, Rex did speak.
Come on, let's go.
I love that it's him saying, okay, it's Rex. She relived the entire Clone Wars?
I don't know this battle.
Yeah, you weren't here. You were.
From my master, and he from his.
Mm-hmm.
We're part of a legacy.
Quite a legacy. Been over this before.
But you're more than that.
Yes.
Because I'm more than that. I gave you a choice. Live.
Oh, shit. Oof, she's back out. How do you come out as Vader? Oh, there's still flashes. I think we're gonna see Vader.
You lack conviction.
I really hope this is Anakin's Force Ghost. Come on. Come on, get his message. Ooh, the little yellow in her little eyes as she was about to do it.
I choose to live.
There's hope for you yet.
Oh, he's gone.
Anakin.
Alright, alright. I guess Mustafar was too much to hope for. That was too short. I wanted more of it. I wanted a higher budget. So that, you know, it wasn't just smoky. You're gonna stand like, are you gonna appear in the middle of the ocean? Well, all that talk about her using the world between worlds to get to Paradia was wrong. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that now. I haven't seen it yet. There's still, jeez, 24 minutes left in the episode. 20 minutes with the credits. She's waking up. I'm going to say that she wasn't in the world between worlds, but Anakin reached out as a Force Ghost from the world between worlds to, you know, save her life. Look at that. Looks so good. Waves and everything. Good job, Jacen. There's a Jedi in you yet. Imagine if Sabine teaches him instead of Ahsoka. No, I want Ezra to teach him. Where's Ezra? Oh my gosh. She finally doesn't have the headdress. That is so weird. They've been putting on the headdress thing here for like ever to hide the seam between the Leku part and your face. It's incredibly odd that she's not wearing it. Wait. Is she gonna become Ahsoka the White now? Like after the Force Vision? With Anakin? Because she's wearing white, and that
Ahsoka!
seems significant.
Do you know how to build a lightsaber?
Yes?
Do you know how to use a lightsaber?
No.
Not yet. He'll teach you eventually.
Like a memory.
Dave
So we'll know
Filoni
what happened.
loves Ahsoka, so gives her the same psychometry power that Cal has. Cal and what's his name from Clone Wars. Can we like cut to Sabine? I would love for the last shot of this episode was to see the other galaxy before moving on, the same way we saw Anakin before this episode. Purgle. If you connect to them like Ezra, you might be able to get them to give you a ride.
I'm sorry.
Who gives a shit about her command? She'll just go lead in the Resistance later.
I don't know how you
I would
score
love to
this
see a
illusion
CGI
right now.
Leia, but considering Carrie Fisher, we're not going to see it. You guys said you didn't have enough fuel, though. Are you gonna go follow Sabine now? Oh, the X-Wings are leaving. That's fine.
I'm not sure I like this plan.
Yes, I would like to second that.
She really is Ahsoka the White now. All right, it's been finished. Dave Filoni did not abandon it, folks. He just pushed it a little later. Honestly, I almost want to hope Ahsoka can't connect to the Purgle like Ezra. Oh, that's why they looked weird. They've been redesigned. The idea of connecting with them feels so uniquely Ezra that I don't really want Ahsoka to do it. But clearly Dave Filoni is on track to give Ahsoka everything. Will they do the hyperspace eye thing? Oh, just look at the size. I want Ezra to do it again. I want him to command the whales again. I know it won't be surprising the second time, but come on.
Okay, but you're not gonna believe me.
Yep, we need to talk to the space
You
whales.
really gonna talk to them? It's just like the stories you told me. How the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
Yeah.
They saved us.
Yep. Come on, Ezra. Ezra, come back.
Now they'll
I get. Are you gonna? It's gonna eat them. It's gonna put them in its mouth and take them there. I love seeing the whales in real life, but I feel like they might have changed it a bit too much for my liking. Is the ghost coming too?
I have no idea.
What?
No idea. We'll just see where it goes.
I love that it's Anakin that kind of like revitalized her. Come on, do the power up thing. Turn purple. You're not going to turn purple, are you? Really disappointed. Oh, they're nicer this time. I swear, if they don't light up, I will be so disappointed. It's not Yellowhead. Its eyes are lighting up at least. I haven't mentioned the music, but God, is it spectacular. I need to listen to it properly when I get to just enjoy this. Yes, they're lighting up. They're not purple, but half. Oh, just a little bit of light between the teeth. Don't end the episode there. Ha 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 ha. And that was part 5, Shadow Warrior. Wow. Just wow. This episode simultaneously gave me so much more than I could have ever hoped, but also so much less at the same time. I mean, it is a perfect sign of why you don't get your hopes too high. Like, you don't try to dream of some crazy stuff that'll never happen. I mean, for example, I wanted to see a Clone Wars flashback. I got a Clone Wars flashback, kind of. But in hindsight, it makes sense that this TV show would not have the budget to do a full Clone Wars flashback. The fact that there was smoke and clouds obscuring the background, it was disappointing, yet to be expected for the budget. At the very least, they were able to give us a whole bunch of suited up clones, like actual clones in armor. Can you imagine how weird that is? Right? The fact that not in the prequel trilogy did we have people running around in actual costumes. Now we're actually having people running around in actual costumes. We got to see Rex, but he said like one line. Honestly, I will think that Anakin's ghost, Force Ghost, reached out to save Ahsoka in that moment. Like, give her this vision, this way to push her back to life. The world between worlds wasn't... Honestly, it's a huge thing to talk about. Whether that was the actual world between worlds, or it was just a vision, or whether we should recontextualize the world between worlds so it's not just this, but it's also connected to like the cosmic force, and that's one in the same, right? And that is just the it's a whole thing to think about. But it was great looking at her and seeing young Ahsoka, all that in live action. Clone Wars in live action. I couldn't believe it. To see the Siege of Mandalore in live action, it was amazing. Those flashes of Vader over Anakin, right? That she can't forget what he becomes. And the fact that, you know, moving on, Shadow Warrior, that's Anakin, right? But it's also her. She's been stuck as a warrior this whole time since the Clone Wars. She's been a soldier. That's how she grew up. And she's been stuck like that, stuck with that this whole time. Anakin is like, you're going to stick this way? Or you're going to move forward, right? Choose, live or die. And she chose to live. And that's why we have Ahsoka the White. Now, she's got a costume. Hell of a costume. But she doesn't have that staff yet. We'll see if that gets removed or she's going to get one of those two. It really was an amazing episode. And honestly, sitting here, I'm just thinking about so many things. I can't get my mind straight and I can't talk. All I know is that this is probably my favorite episode of this show. And no matter what happens in the future, it'll remain my favorite episode. And it may even rank up as my favorite episode of any Star Wars live action show. Period. Am I biased? Hell yeah. But now that I've seen Anakin, there's only one thing left. Where is Ezra Bridger? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos. And on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.